Well, while Putin the cat is chilling out over here in the tiger room, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice about, I've been trying to find easier ways to do the zapping where it's convenient. In other words, if it's inconvenient, people don't want to do it. It's like, yeah, I start out doing it, then, hey, this gets old after a while. This is kind of a pain. Well, I'm going to show you a little modification I did. I think that could make it a little easier and a little bit less of a hassle to do. So you can spend more time with the zapping and do anything else you need to do at the same time, which way, do two things at once, right? Multitask, right? That's what counts. Is that right there, Rocky? What do you say about that? All right, you gonna be quiet on this one? You're not gonna go meow? Anyway, well, we're gonna show them what to do. Okay, so here I have the Parasapper CC2, and you can use other models, the Uzi 3 or the My Zapper or whatever you have. But a Hulda Clark type style zapper. And yesterday I put this on the oscilloscope and I showed with those 9.6 volt batteries. Let me grab one, I'll show you what it is. Yeah, it was these guys. It was these 9.6 volt batteries by Spider. They're for like paintball guns and stuff. And I've been using them in all my zappers. I was using in the soda instruments, bio tuner, brain tuner. I haven't seen any problems. I've used these in all kinds of electronic devices. They're just a little stronger because rechargeable batteries are 8.4 volts, and they're weaker than alkaline batteries. But these are actually a little more stronger than alkaline batteries because they go up to the next increment of 1.2 volts. That's how they are. But I did a video on that yesterday showing you how that works. But the one thing is, you want to, when you're using a zapper, you want to actually use like 3 points positive and 1 point negative with a 4-point system. Now it's best to use the handhelds and hold them in your hands and basically use the foot pads. But it's kind of I'm probably going to set up something on the elliptical machine where I could work out and do this at the same time and actually be on the internet and all that stuff. But what I've been finding out is, well, this is what I've been doing. I've actually been putting him behind the knee, like behind the leg, like that, on a plastic chair. So when this is wet with tap water, it doesn't ruin the cloth or anything like that, and it doesn't absorb, the cloth doesn't absorb the water. And I keep a little bottle of colloidal silver on hand to keep them wet with. Colloidal silver is even better than tap water, and it keeps them from becoming like bacterial and all this type of stuff. So what I do is I just hooked up a couple alligator clips to the copper handheld on this side, and this one wire is actually soldered inside. Now I think Parasapper even has modifications where the banana clips will clip into each other, and that's even better, But what I do is I take this, just put it under the leg like that. That's one positive point, right? Take the other one, put it under the other leg, right there, right? It goes under the other leg, right there, right? Now this one goes, I put it under my arm, right there. I just put it under my arm, and right there. And then this is the ground side. I put it under, and you can switch arms. I just put it under the other arm, and I tell you what, it's like, yeah, I dropped it, but it's on a rug. But when you turn this on, when you have this under the arms and behind the legs like that, it's like when you turn this on, well, you feel the one point that's the green wire, that's the strongest. But you're getting 3 points positive. You're getting a lot more area. It's not perfect. You're not doing the feet to the hands, but you're getting most of the body. But the point is, if you're sitting down someplace, you could be zapping like this, no problem, man. I mean, you could be putting that on, going through the legs. It's going through the whole torso. It's going through the main part of the body. The upper part of the legs through the whole main part of the body into here. And I think when you have it under the arms and under the legs, it's making very, very, very strong contact. So I could cycle through. This is on the first set of waves. You could see there's like 4 frequencies on a CC2. And you cycle it through, you go to the 30,000 hertz, the Clark settings on the 30,000 waves, And then you have the 15.2. This thing's I like using this one. It has 4. Well, I like using setting 1 and setting 4 most on this, and setting 5. I don't know, that's just my preference. Setting 4 has 727, 787, 800, 880. Those are very popular frequencies that people use with pad type. I don't want to call this a Rife machines. Like, it's kind of throwing his word around. I guess you would call it the John Crane pad type machine, Rife's assistant. But it's got 4 frequencies, and they've been touted to be pretty effective in doing a lot of different things. Like, they have a long list of what they allegedly do. They're common ones that everybody pretty much uses on every session when they use the pad type, quote unquote, Rife. Rife actually use radio waves. They didn't use the pad type. But is this useful? In my opinion, it is. But I started thinking about how do you do this in convenience? That's the whole point of this. Like, in other words, if I was like wanting to get up now and I says, hey, I'm not using foot pads. I got on shoes and stuff like that. I just turn this thing off, and I don't have to, you just put it down and you're done. I just turn it off, and you just put this down, and you put the other one down, and you get up, and you walk away. It's real simple, So, I mean, that's one way to actually get some more zapping time in without being a big hassle. And, that's one of the biggest problems, because people don't have the time to do this. So, if you're an office worker, well, I mean, I guess you can't wear shorts or something, but, I like to work out a lot, and I'm in Florida a lot, so I wear shorts quite a bit. A lot of times I wear jeans or shorts. Depends on if I'm riding my motorcycle or not. I never wear shorts when I'm riding my motorcycle. But anyway, I just want to point this out, because this is kind of like a modified, lesser way of doing the 4-point, 3-point positive system, but it's fast and easy and convenient. And if it's fast, easy, and convenient, that means more people will do it, and it's less of a hassle. So I figured I'd put this out here, and even like with this water thing, I always keep this little bottle. I always put colloidal silver in that bottle, so the water stays nice and clean and antibacterial. And anytime I put this on a paper towel, I know it kills the germs and everything else. So pretty neat setup. I just want to pass on this little tip. So this is how I'm doing it. I'm trying to be practical about it, because I don't have time for zapping too much, and I zap a lot of hours a day, but I find novel ways to zap while you do stuff. So I just figured I'd pass out this tip.